Our next segue will be brought to us by Frankel and Frankel.
Frankel and Frankel.
Personal injury attorneys.
Dart bus.
What was your thing before? Somebody was talking about calling a lawyer? Anyway, I can't remember what that was earlier in today's
I know
part.
that if I were going to call one,
Yeah.
it would be someone with
It wouldn't be some
Frankels.
guy at 7-Eleven that you met that Lawrence is getting pot from?
No. It would be the Frankels, personal injury attorneys. You call, you will get a partner. They're not just going to throw their Lawrence on the phone, some random they just grabbed through here.
No, some idiot.
214-817-3333. They have people who used to work for the insurance company, so they know all their dirty tricks. And they'll make sure that doesn't happen to you. Get what you deserve.
But remember, you can defend yourself in court.
You can, and that's
Yes, it is legally
can.
an option. You can defend yourself in court. It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but
the quality, though.
yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Insurance companies are a pain to deal with. Let the Frankels do it for you. Don't talk to anybody else. Talk to the Frankels.
A couple of viewer birthdays. Dear Fuhrer of the front butt, tomorrow is my Devin Harris birthday. My leaders are Jake's bravery and Dan having his wife clip his toenails.
Wait,
More?
what? Did you tell us that?
Mm-hmm.
Was I here?
I don't know. My wife loves popping pimples and
That I get.
cutting my toenails. I'll let them grow extra long for her.
Oh, my God.
That's super gross.
Wonder what
You
guy
know,
she got that from.
It's right. Seriously.
There was some dude who just had like the gnarliest back pimples ever that she
Yeah.
was with for a few years, and she just loves it.
Right. She loves her old boyfriend had
Putting
was
her
into
face right next to
steroids.
it, like
She'd pimple all the
blasted on her.
steroid pump pimples. More Danny, less KT, just the right amount of Ty Walker
You don't have to read every negative KT comment today.
from Zach via Gmail.
What a jerk.
I'm just reading. KT loves it. And dear Captain Beef Curtains and his magic rod, please give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Day One DF Andy. Let's see. This is from the Chaz G that owns 0 local car dealerships. Unlike Chaz Gilmore, who owns many. All right.
The Dumb Zone presents Today.
We'll wrap things up here.
I love that graphic. Hyenas?
Why don't you have sex with it?
Can we fuck that graphic?
I'm not expecting you to marry it because you're already married, so that would be.
Yeah.
I know you're in love
Hyenas,
with
Fort
your
Worth,
wife.
and Dallas.
Oh, me? Yeah. Tomorrow night, 2 shows in Dallas with Mike Stanley. I'll be your feature. And then 2 shows in Fort Worth Saturday.
What's feature mean?
I go in the middle. Go in the middle. It's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So you're not the
30 minutes.
spare up front,
No, not the spare up front. Slide me right in the middle.
but you're not that great.
Not that great. Not that great. And
Middle's
also,
probably the best place because if you kill, and then the guy headlining, like, if you do a little better than him, you're like, oh man, remember that guy in the middle?
yeah, no, it's
Of course, you don't get paid like the headliner.
That is very
That's-
true as well. That is very true as well.
So you go to your mailbox looking for that. Hey, that guy in the middle was good. Check, and you don't get one. Anyway, today is Thursday, January 16th. On this, you don't want to be in the middle in a human centipede.
No, I see it right there beside you. I've been often distracted by it as we've spoken.
By
The Bucky Peed?
Yeah, the Buckypede.
some guy had that made for us by his wife, who is a surgeon.
Yeah.
Who
Like
is
he's
it?
like she used surgical
So it's supposed to
thread
be
or
more
whatever.
accurate?
She did it like that's exactly how she would have done it had.
I still don't get. You probably came to a show where at the point where in my career I was saying, I was like, I've never seen an attractive person wear a Bucky's t-shirt.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't understand the fascination.
craftsmanship
It is.
that she put into this.
I haven't been in a long time.
Look
and
how happy they look.
And while it's fantastic, I'll probably never go back.
Yeah.
It just
The
don't
Buc-ee's?
Yeah, they've crowded me out. I just don't have a desire.
I go there
for it.
just to shower. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't like using the toilet with 60 other people at the same time.
Well, we know your issues.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in a unisex bathroom the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yesterday.
Quite common now.
Yeah, but in Texas, I thought we I could
It's up
have
to the
I could have
business.
raped thousands of women when I was in like it was me and two ladies at the sink. It was My Lai Kitchen. You know what that is?
My lie?
That place dope.
I
Yeah.
worked there. I worked there for like if you work there, they let you try every dish, and I worked there for 2 weeks, and the food's phenomenal. But I quit.
Was it the whole bathroom thing that turned you off?
No, were
The
you at the
unisex?
small one or the new one?
There's one in South Lake.
I was at the one in South Lake.
Oh,
I've been to
okay,
the one
okay.
in Dallas before.
I was at the one in Uptown for like 2 weeks. I worked
But
there.
I go to the bathroom and they have just the floor to ceiling door and it said men. And then there was one next to it. It said women, and next to it said men and women, and then the sink at the end. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is interesting." Like, and I just thought, what's all the hubbub about? Why are we all upset about unisex bathroom or men using
Dude. Whatever.
like our dudes dressing as ladies just to get near ladies in the bathroom? I don't think that would be happening, but I don't know.
Also, our dudes.
I just bought a really extra big dress, so I'm gonna.
Our
see.
dudes like, or our ladies, born ladies, taking testosterone and like wearing Vans and other stuff like
to
that.
go to the men's.
Yeah, like why? Yeah, I don't know. Seems weird.
The only time I've seen women in the men's bathroom is at a bar because the women's line is so long
Yeah,
and the lady just can't wait.
Boy, I got
Thug it out.
I got
It's
reversed.
like the young Karens, your young Karens
Yeah.
in college.
Speaking of the Shane show, I got reversed ladied at that. You know, talk about the freest line the ladies have ever had to the bathroom.
At a Shane concert?
Yeah, while the dudes are. Ugh.
Does Shane not have a lot of lady,
I'm sure there's a lot of a lot of wives and girlfriends,
but just lady fans in general?
probably not. Now, they're out there. They just also are small enough a number that they can use the bathroom quickly.
So today is Thursday, January 16th. On this day in 1865, Union General William T. Sherman decreed that 400,000 acres of land in the South will be divided into 40-acre lots and given to former slaves. And then, of course, later, President Johnson was like,
you guys were really in the heat of the moment there.
let's,
kind of heat of the battle
Hey,
kind of thing.
guys,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say stuff.
that land is...
It's a pre-com
Need it.
We're not
promise.
just giving it away. In fact, no. So that's where they started the 40 acres and a mule saying that never ended up happening.
Ah.
What a bad bit.
That reminded me. I bet on who's the Commanders? Oh, Jaden Daniels. He was over the points by like 0.5, and then he stepped back to take a knee to kick a field goal. So I lost the bet. So that's what that reminds me of. You know, you can't give it to me then. Take
He was
it away.
just over his yardage that he needed
Yeah.
for you to win.
and then he took a knee to get.
That's
in
what they call a
position for
bad
field goal.
beat.
Yeah, and that's what happened with the Sherman and the slaves.
That's
They caught a bad beat. All
Yeah.
time. Check them out on Scott Van Pelt.
on this day in 1920, Prohibition began.
No one's saying
Lame.
that.
What? In the 18th Amendment.
No one makes it sound like it's the next step for a promising college habition player.
It's Prohibition. Yeah. There was just amateur hibition previous
Right.
to this. On this day in 1980, Paul McCartney arrested in Tokyo and jailed for 10 days. They found marijuana in his suitcase at the Tokyo airport. They found a half pound.
A half pound.
That is a lot of
That is a
marijuana to
lot.
be flying around with.
Who is this, by the way?
Paul McCartney.
Damn. Yeah, but it was like total dirt. You know what I mean?
What, just terrible pot?
I
Yeah.
imagine the jail cells in Japan are smaller than our jail cells, and I don't know why.
I
You'd
think
have to
they're
figure
awesome,
that.
though. They're
Yeah.
real clean.
Yeah, but I just imagine that they're smaller.
They send a lady in to kind of wash your feet.
Yeah.
You know how they execute people?
They take them to that forest and hang them.
No.
Suicide
The
forest.
suicide
Oh, that's the
forest.
suicide
Yeah,
forest.
yeah.
No, so it's like haven't we talked about this before? It's they hang people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's they
'Cause
call it
it's-
long drop hanging.
It's cleaner. It's quieter.
And what they do is
Long drop?
So, okay, since 2009, district courts try capital cases using the lay judge system where 3 professional judges sit with 6 randomly chosen citizens. 5 votes of 9-member court include, I'm reading the wrong part, but that's how they vote. 3 judges and they get 6 other people, and that has to come with a majority. And what they do is they have like 6 people, or maybe it's 3. They all have a thing they can pull when it's execution time, but none of them know which is actually attached to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they all think either
It's like the firing squad. They don't all have real bullets.
Which
right?
is great because everybody gets to walk away going,
I'm a fucking
killed that guy.
I'm a stone cold.
Stone cold,
like
okay.
Probably wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be more
Now,
disappointed. If they're
if-
like, it wasn't you. I'd be like,
Yeah. Now, if they let you pull, if one guy pulls and they show you and there's just it's just a goat hanging or something, then
yeah. I would pull
I
mine
couldn't
just a
make it
little
work.
bit later. Just pull it just a little bit later. Just
that's
to
not a
see-
bad idea.
Yeah. Or pull it first. They're like 1,
Goal!
2. You go on the 2.
This day in 1997 at the winter meetings in Arizona, the owners voted 26-2 to put the Devil Rays in the American League and the Diamondbacks in the National League. The Royals and the Rangers voted against it. Fearing realignment, neither team wanted to go to the West because of the time difference in starts for late games. And that proved to be not a worry for Kansas City.
But
you know what we didn't talk? We're going to
Bob
talk about it
Uecker?
tomorrow. No, not Bob
Oh.
Uecker. Who's a dead
Skip Shoemake?
Shoemaker. Get to know your next Ranger manager.
Okay.
No, we didn't talk about the new Ranger TV package, but tomorrow
yeah.
Jared Sandler will be on with us to talk about that.
Now, he not a drug addict or alcoholic. We'll have to break the
Or a
streak.
functioning one.
True.
He's functioning very well. Birthdays today, former Stars captain Brendan Morrow, 46.
Good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Former Cowboy Doug Free, 41. This is a disputed birth date. Half the sites, like Wikipedia, will say today. ESPN says it's today. NFL or Pro Football Reference will say it is January 6th. So
I like that.
That for
do with
Doug
that what you
Free?
will. Yeah.
That's really weird. I thought you were on to the next birthday. Like, boy, man of mystery,
Yeah.
Doug Free.
Yeah, I like that.
Because
It's not
he's
like
the
he's a
guy
d-
that mowed his lawn, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's not like it's a Dominican shortstop.
Right.
Just a regular ass dude.
Jonathan Allen, 30.
What happened to him?
Redskins great. He's on the Redskins.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of Jonathan Taylor. Like, it just seems like he fell off pretty quickly.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
Albert Pujols is 45. I
Damn.
never noticed it until I was watching a game with my daughter,
Steroids.
How's that possible?
and she said, yeah, and this is when he was with the Angels. So it's after his whole career, all that kind of stuff. She's like, his last name is Pujol. And then I had a little tear in my eye because my little daughter was all grown up.
Did you,
Like, this is perfect.
when you were out west
You're
Fort Worth-
recognizing.
No, you got to be proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were out west Worth Way, did you point at the sign? You find anything funny about that when you were passing the Chisholm Trail?
Chisholm Trail.
Never occurred to me.
Yeah, I was just in, I don't know if I told you.
Chisholm Trail.
I was
Jizz.
just with Carlos Mencia in this club in Arkansas, and it's in Northwest Arkansas. So there's signs that say NWA, and there's like a white guy promoting like as a lawyer. And I looked at the opener. I was like, "Hey, what does NWA mean to you?" It's a younger kid, and he goes, "Northwest Arkansas," and I was like, "Glad you went first.
Yeah.
Glad you went first."
Joe Flacco, 40.
Flacco.
Flacco,
Former Browns great.
better than Lamar? Or no?
I'm enjoying all the news coming out now about Deshaun Watson. Now you know it's really done in Cleveland because all the leaks are coming out. Did you see that article?
No.
There's a big, long article. I guess my timeline is different. I get a lot of Browns news.
I was going
Deshaun
to
Watson,
say.
they're just gonna I told Hunter, they're just gonna leave him in front of a fire station in Cleveland somewhere, just like a baby. Just like, get this out of here.
Well, he's already used to laying like a baby.
Yeah, that is true.
And, yeah, now there's just a big, long article about how he never would be able to learn the offense even, and they were begging the GM, you got to sign Flacco just to at least teach him the offense, because Flacco picked it up in like 30 days, and this guy he's been here 3 years and he can't pick it up. And
Just a lot of Blake putting Gold Bond on, laying down.
yeah. Roy Jones Jr. is 56. Gribble once got an OJ liner, or tried to get an OJ liner at his fight.
Okay.
Didn't 50 Cent claim that he can't read?
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, my bad.
Floyd Mayweather in one of the best back and forth online
Squabbles.
Yeah, and
Squabble up.
it really got heavy when the Ice Bucket Challenge was going on. Have you
Mhm.
seen that clip? That's
Yeah.
the one that really,
Yeah.
like, we can't play it, but 50's like, fuck this bucket of ice. He's like, I'll give $100,000 to your favorite charity. You can read a page out this Harry Potter book. Dumps the bucket of ice.
Good stuff. Great stuff.
You want to hear Gribble talking to OJ at the fight?
Please. Yeah, why not?
There's no way in hell I thought he'd do it. That was awesome. He's signing an autograph
Oh, wait. That's me telling Gribble.
Just butt in there and go, hey, who do you got in the fight, man? All right. Hey, Juice, who do you want in the fight tonight?
I don't know. I like them both. Roy's a friend.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to think he can beat a heavyweight, but I'm hoping he can. Because Ruiz is a good man.
That's right, John.
I think it was in L.A., and we just saw OJ walking in the concourse. Like, Gribble, go up to OJ. And he did. And he didn't do anything. He didn't kill
cut
him or
his head
anything.
off?
No, he didn't.
No.
He was fine. Like, I think there's a lot of
Didn't
a lot
false
of
imprison
misconceptions
him?
about OJ.
Number one day for Domino's pizza delivery.
That the OJ chase?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, number one what?
That was their busiest day in history.
That's a great fact.
Yeah.
Why they don't use that as a promotion?
That's like
I know.
we've said we need more people suing us and
Yeah.
get in the Washington Post.
It
We got a
certainly
lot of
helps.
subscriptions and all that.
We're currently working on a couple of tax-related crimes, so let's see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And if we're not,
Then Dan Hurley, 53, UConn head coach.
he's crazy, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. And it was his wife that was turned into the female Russell Westbrook.
Oh, wow. What a moment.
Is she black?
No, not at
Oh.
all. But for some reason, they saw Dan Hurley's wife doing an interview and thought she needs to be turned into Russell Westbrook.
Okay, I might have been ball sacked on that one.
You might.
Yeah.
Because I told you guys I've definitely seen a woman that looks just like Russell Westbrook. And I feel like Rob is feverishly looking for that right now because we once had that picture. But I kind of stand by it. Tell us if you get that. We will go to Kate Moss is 51.
You could be my black Kate Moss tonight.
Model.
I don't really know what
Oh,
she
yeah.
does.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda, 45.
Ah, yeah. History rapper.
Yeah, not a fan personally. I know he wrote a bunch of Moana, but I don't know. He reminds me of like political science. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
What did he do that everyone loved? Hamilton?
Yeah.
It's got a real Bill Nye the Science Guy vibe to him, though.
Then everyone thought he was great, and then now it's like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
It's the way it goes.
Moana was good. Is good.
And Dr. Laura Schlesinger
Oh.
is 78.
Of Bush.
Yes, she once had, at the height of her powers, which I think was probably the mid or late 90s, when she was a well-known advice talk show host.
Have my take on the day mug right here.
Oh, wait, there is the female Russell Westbrook.
my
Which is
good.
very clearly just Russell Westbrook's face imposed.
I feel like if you just took every WNBA player and put them together.
But Dan saw that and was like, this woman looks exactly like Russell Westbrook.
I mean, she
Yeah,
does.
I told
yeah,
you
no,
guys
yeah,
about it, like
she
on
does.
Monday, and you were like, what? I didn't see it. I'm like, oh, you got to search it, man. It's really...
Just so you guys know, if you just search
Rough
Dr. Laura Schlesinger Bush, it's just a bunch of times she was talking about George W. Bush.
Oh.
It's not her pubes.
Yeah, search nude. Some naked photos came out. Like apparently,
Rob's not as excited to search for those photos.
All right.
Do you have those back there?
God, that was that looks just like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know.
That's hard to get through life.
This is an insane bush.
I was writing about that the other day. Just like being ugly is one of the worst disabilities in this country. Because you can't complain about it. It's embarrassing. Like that lady can't go home and be like, "How was
That's
your
not
day?"
a real lady.
It's not a real lady.
Well, it's a real lady, but it looks nothing. It's AI.
Oh, it's AI.
That's a
All
white.
right,
I didn't know
you got
that.
ball sacked right here.
Yeah, I was
Like
living.
these guys are
This
making
is
fun of me,
insane.
saying it's not real. I'm still saying it's real.
Oh, okay.
So you and me say
took
it's
that.
real.
I took that as real.
I mean,
I felt
just,
bad for her. I felt an
So
emotion.
Blake, I just looked at the internet, and there's some debate.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like the
If
Monty
you're-
Hall problem with you.
Boy, he
To be a
is so
woman who-
defensive that I just didn't buy into the Monty Hall problem right away.
You don't buy into mathematical facts.
I'm sorry, Lawrence.
What? Not
Go
within
ahead.
15 seconds of you explaining it to me. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I got real lost in the Monty Hall thing. Russell Westbrook. I felt bad for that woman. I'm glad that's AI. Never got a free drink. Never got a free drink.
Somebody for everybody, though, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you have sex with the Russell Westbrook woman if she looked like Russell Westbrook? But it was the greatest love you could ever have.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Born in the Stay Now Dead, Frank Zamboni, who invented the modern ice resurfacer.
I was about to say. Okay.
But that sounded weird. Like, that didn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Dead on this day, still dead.
I like how Lawrence was like, oh yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was like Zamboni. Okay.
Yeah. No, he did not.
Got to wait for him to
He
finish.
didn't-
That all made total
He didn't
sense.
invent Velcro.
No AI there. No AI there.
No, he had that film of Kennedy.
Yeah.
All right, died on this day, still dead. Pauline Phillips. She was a lady who is known as Dear Abby, the columnist.
Okay, and it's didn't like her daughter take over.
Yes, she now does Dear Abby, just her daughter.
God, how did you know that so fast?
I don't know. I think I read something about it once. About I don't know. In fact,
Nepotism and
yeah, it's like coaching.
advice journalism. 2017 died on this day. Eugene Cernan, the last man to walk on the moon.
Terrible name.
No one knows who you are.
Yeah.
God, he doesn't even really look that stoked to be an astronaut in this photo either.
12 men. Of course, it's all men. Have walked on the moon.
Pretty good body count for the moon.
I'll take it.
12. All right.
How many can we name?
Oh,
Buzz.
Buzz. It's a gimme.
All right.
One of the first two.
Sirhan.
Sorry.
All right, now we're just playing. We're already playing?
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
Michael
Rob's
Jackson,
got one. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The governor of
Oh yeah, Mike Huckabee. Not Mike Huckabee.
the Virginia
yeah,
governor.
Ralph Northam.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
John Glenn.
No.
John Glenn never walked on the moon.
Yeah, if we go all the Roughnecks, it's
I
Bruce
was over
and
at Buzz.
Ben Affleck and
Yeah, that's true. Tom Hanks almost made it.
All right, no one wants to play. Isn't it sad that we don't know?
Mm-mm.
I bet like my mom would think it was sad. Like, oh, those are the American heroes.
There's more people that think the moon landing didn't happen than that can name all 12 off the top of their head.
that's 100% true.
I'm looking at one right here.
Yeah.
I bet Jake could name them all if they didn't hit a golf ball off the moon. If they would have just thrown a football up there or shot a basketball, maybe he'd be in.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should get Brandon Aubrey up there.
Kick a football into space?
Yeah,
It's
see how far he
it's a
could.
great idea. It's really.
I wonder
yeah.
if he'd do that.
You guys think this is like totally normal? We haven't been back in over 50 years. It's like,
LeBron will be the first man back.
oh my god.
It does seem weird. Doesn't it seem weird that Elon hasn't done it? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I thought you're doing all this space stuff. Like, you're saying I'm going to go to Mars and, like, build a colony. Hey, first just touch down on the moon. Let's just see if we can do that.
Baby steps.
What are you saying, though? Are you on the side, maybe, that it was fake if we haven't been going back?
I'm just saying.
Interesting.
Seems like something if you figured out you could do, you'd be like, holy shit.
Let's go up there all the time.
Let's figure this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like put some like something.
Like as soon as everybody was like, we think it's fake, you think America would be like, we'll show you.
yeah, exactly.
like,
You
let's
know,
just
why
put
don't we-
a-
you know what? Just pop up. Let's do
Let's
one
put a
next week.
greenhouse up there. Let's just see. Can we grow some stuff?
Yeah.
I've been to like Mahia, and I don't really care about going back.
That's true. I
Yeah,
have
that's
been
a
to
good
some
point,
beautiful
I
places
guess.
that I'm kind of just over.
Maybe the moon sucks.
Yeah, the moon does kind of suck.
And I saved one for last.
It's like it's Branson. You're like, it had its day.
Yeah,
or it's
right?
not doing it anymore.
Oh, my parents
I'm predicting
loved it.
of all of us sitting here, one person will be very excited and say this is a hero for them. Died on this day in 2010. Glenn W. Bell, the founder of Taco Bell.
Wow. I didn't know that's what it was named after.
I never knew it was named after a dude.
White guy?
Glenn?
I mean, his name's Glenn, yeah.
All right. But I'm still mad about the Chihuahua.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, you know,
What do you mean?
the Yo Quiero Taco Bell Chihuahua.
What are you mad about?
I don't know. I just feel like Mexicans never get our turn. We never get our turn to get mad. You know, when's the last time you saw a Mexican that was like, we got to stop doing this?
So
You
you're
know?
mad at Taco Bell for using...
No, I'm mad that you guys weren't mad. You
Yeah,
know, that's
yeah.
what happens to Mexicans.
Wait,
you know
what are
I
we
mean?
mad about?
It was a little bit of an odd.
It was too
It
racist?
was a bit racist, and we were
A
all
little
like,
bit
ha ha,
racist.
yo
Yeah.
quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Nobody cared. I didn't care.
Dude, yeah, dude, no doubt. My
But
dad.
you wanted the internet mob to get up and
Just to
arms.
see.
Well, just Latinos. We don't have like a spokesperson. We don't have, maybe it's a language barrier. But
That's
like,
what.
we don't have.
That's
like,
truly the story of Bassett getting fired. Is it's like, oh my god, they got one done. You
Oh,
know,
did
but
he
no.
do- oh, okay.
No, a guy we know, yeah, he tweeted about the Spurs. Big Mavs fan who worked. He was actually a former major league pitcher. Gave up Barry Bonds' record-breaking home run to him, but he was in his cups a little bit and tweeted like, "Oh, hope all the dirty Mexicans in San Antonio enjoy this win."
Oh, well, see, that's once again not funny.
No,
It's not
that's the
funny at
problem
all.
with it. It wasn't.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
funny.
That's like you got to be a little bit funny.
But yeah,
you know.
you know how I bet my dad, like in the '90s, completely separate from in wanting
Well, see,
Taco Bell or being at a Taco Bell. Like I bet you his buddies called him and he answered and was just like, "Yo quiero Taco Bell,"
Yeah.
and they were like, "What's that?"
Like how many Mexicans does it take to cut down the basketball? Something, you know, but
Yeah.
not that.
Well,
Just
you're
dirty.
only half Mexican, right?
Yeah, but I'm completely
You shouldn't
upset.
be that mad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dan.
And that was Today in History.
Or what was your thing? He was trying to put together the best white football team, and
Oh yeah,
but it's like not.
it can't be whites versus everyone. It has to be black guys versus everyone. Like so
Yeah.
again, like Islanders, they're playing team white, especially since they're all Mormon.
I was playing around about the metaphor the other day, and I haven't finished it yet, but just the idea. And so like every football game I watch, I keep looking for it. But how I think it's funny that like offensive lines tend to be white and defensive lines tend to be black. It's like we're going to protect
Is that
this
so?
guy. I mean, I
Interesting.
think statistically it's got to
Yeah.
be close to true, right?
Your highest concentration of white players is going to be on the offensive line.
How's the black center doing?
No, I mean, again, to reference Compton's thing, he's like going through it. He's like tackle guys, like center, all of them.
Yeah.
We'll just take all of them.
Are there black centers? Like in my head, I can't think of
We had
it.
Andre Gerard for a while.
Was
Yeah,
he
we did have a-
mainly a center?
He was a guard who played some center in my
He
head.
played center. Pouncey in Pittsburgh.
There's not many.
Interesting. There's got to be some racism there,
Of course.
like calling out the line, something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're smart enough to not want another man jiggling their balls.
All right, well, go see Lawrence tomorrow night or something.
And Saturday.
Yes. Tomorrow and Saturday,
Or-
Hyenas. And check out my special. It's on YouTube. Tell your friends.
It's very good.
Tell all your friends.